Hello YouTube and welcome to a new unboxing video. Today we've gotten the newest Pokemon game, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the dual pack Steelbook edition, as well as the Nintendo Switch OLED model, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet edition. So here we have got the OLED Nintendo Switch Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. The box looks really nice. We'll probably keep this box. I do like all the vinyl that they have around, and I hope to see that we'll see that in person. Hope it looks a lot better than what's shown here. And yeah, it's just the OLED model with the dock. So let's get this one open. Just tap here and lifts upward. Two Joy-Cons, of course, in the Scarlet and Violet coloring. And the houses that you get inside with the game. Haven't played the game yet, so it just came out today. And that's the Violet one. You do feel a bit of a matte type texture to these as well, which is nice. And these look like it's actually part of it as well. You do feel a bit of texture on it, but yeah, it does feel quite nice. And the Nintendo Switch OLED itself, with a bigger screen than on the standard Nintendo Switch, even though it's practically the same physical size. Joy-Cons just slip on. These Joy-Cons are just the same Joy-Cons that you get off the regular Switch, so that's not too much of a difference. The only difference is the screen size. So I booted this up and I'll be putting all my games on here as well. I still have my original Switch, which is also another Pokemon edition, the Let's Go one. So this is a Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. You could actually do see that the screen is actually smaller compared to a much wider screen here, even though the physical size is practically the same. They've changed the grills, and the power button and volume button layouts have changed a bit. Game card as well. The kickstand is the biggest change, which I do like better. So the kickstand for this one, as most do know, it's just a tiny little thing here. Really tiny, just kickstand. Doesn't really do much and it falls really easily. This one though, oh wow, that really does look nice. It goes out throughout the entire Switch. But yeah, it's one long thing instead of one tiny little section. And the micro SD section is like just right here. Well, the Switch's one. It's just underneath here as well, which I do have a memory card for additional games. Overall, the software is practically the same between the Switch and the Switch OLED, but the OLED model is more powerful. It does have a better screen, better specifications, for only a bit more than the regular Switch, so you're just better off just getting the Switch OLED. The other things we get in the box, there's just some important information. as well as a provided HDMI cable. And this is a USB-C connection, but it does seem like it's just directly fixed onto the wall ports, so it's not a separate cable, which I would have hoped. As well, we do get this is the standard grip. This is not the battery powered one, it's just the regular one, where you could hook up your Joy-Cons and just play as you go. And yep, with the kickstand you could just have it kicked up and play right away. I really do like how these controllers are color matched with the actual visuals when it comes on the screen. So yeah, the color on this side when it pops is the same color as the controller. So if the violet one goes in, you get a violet color. If we went for the Let's Go yellow one, for example, it would be yellow. That is so cool. Comparing the visuals of the two, this one is far more visual and really pops out a lot more. It actually does look better than what the box shows. And this one, you only get like little Pikachu and Eevee blackouts, which still look kind of cool. You do get a bit of shimmer between them if you move it around. This one is definitely more matte, but the colors definitely pop. And the last thing we got in the box is the dock. So let's get that open. And this is the OLED dock. It is actually quite different to the regular dock, especially with more protective pads, because if you remember the original Switch dock, it used to have the problem with all the scratches. The OLED one does fix all of that. And this is a bit more of a glossy finish for the front, with the two new legendaries in Scarlet and Violet. And this one as well. Now the whole thing pops out. The AC adapter, HDMI output, and a LAN connection, so Ethernet, as well as two USB ports on the side. Compared to the regular Switch dock, this thing is just opens up, it just flaps. AC adapter, a USB instead of Ethernet on the inside, and an HDMI output, of course, to a TV. That's the same, as well as two USB ports on the side. So you do get one less USB on the OLED model, but you do get direct Ethernet networking. And yep, this is the Pikachu and Eevee Let's Go edition of the Switch. Overall, they're about quite similar. The OLED one is a bit more curved, where the regular one is a bit more squared off. But otherwise, they perform practically the same for their respective Switch models. So you'll get a higher video output off this one, the OLED one, over the regular Switch, maximum 1080p. Same at the back and at the front. They do like that gloss finish. This is how it looks with the Switch docked in. And last but not least are the little side grips for the Joy-Cons. Basic colored Scarlet and Violet. I would have liked it if the attachment bit was the same color as the Joy-Con, but it's just a standard white. But at least the strap is the color of the actual controller bit. So yep, the violet one is violet. So it's color matched as well, but yeah, the white does seem a bit off-putting. So let's get to the games itself. This is the Dual Pack Steelbook edition of Scarlet and Violet. I will be playing this later today. So what we get is the Steelbook and the Scarlet and Violet discs. So the Steelbook looks really nice. Comes with 2 codes for 100 Pokeballs for both Scarlet and Violet. Of course, that's a scratchable one. The 2 houses in the game. There's really silver on the inside. 2 slots for both the Scarlet and Violet game. And that's the Steelbook with the 2 legendaries. Pokemon Scarlet. That's just the little game card. Just slot that in. And Pokemon Violet, same thing. And that's a completed Steelbook. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. I'd like to do a lot of other unboxings of collectibles, of gaming stuff as well. The recent one that I did was last week's God of War game. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and thank you guys for watching.